Oh, never mind. Everyone got eaten by a sandworm. It's all fine. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here today playing Dune Spice Wars. I've been waiting for this one for ages. I've had my eye on this for quite some time. And I will say I've set my own bar rather high on this. I hope this is as good as I want it to be. I've done nothing with it. I've just fired this thing up. This is exactly as far as I've got in Dune Spice Wars. We're going to jump right in, see what it's all about. But I want to take a sec to just say a couple of things. First of all, thank you to the developers and publishers of Dune Spice Wars for sending along a key to this. That was very, very welcome, so we can check it out on the channel. Also, let me clear out a few viewers here because I'm a bit of a Dune heretic. I believe the David Lynch movie was the best movie interpretation of Dune. Yeah, I said it. I said it, and I meant it, and my mind will not be changed on that. You can flame me all you want, but you've got everything right in the David Lynch version. The other two, not so much. Also, I will be pronouncing it Harkonnen. I understand there are different interpretations to the pronunciation of that word, and if you pronounce it something different, that's cool. We can still be friends, but I am going to continually pronounce it Harkonnen. Let's jump into some Dune Spice Wars. And again, I have done absolutely nothing with this, so hopefully there's some kind of tutorial here. We've got 4 factions, the traditional Atreides and Harkonnen. Yeah, I said Harkonnen. And then we've got the Fremen and the Smugglers. I think Atreides and Harkonnen is just too obvious. That's just too simple. I like the idea of the Fremen, but I also like the idea of the Smugglers, and they've all got little bonuses here. So, Atreides, you can use Peaceful Annexation ability. I don't have a pop-up over this. I don't know what that means, but I know there's a lot more diplomacy and empire building than one would traditionally expect from an RTS game, so a little bit of everything thrown into this game, and then they hit the mix button. Other factions will lose no authority from treaties with you, and we have a more high standing in the Landsraad. Excellent, and I can't pillage neutral villages. So everyone's got their own little traits. Obviously, the Harkonnen, they're pretty cool on oppression. No surprise there. The Fremen, military units are going to cost less. Now that's fun. We can use thumpers for worm ride. We're riding worms. Oh my god, we're riding worms. Oh, I was gonna go smuggler right up until I read that. I want to ride a worm. What do? Ooh, you can install underworld headquarters in an opponent's village. Now that sounds fun. As someone who's played a fair bit of Skaven on Total War Warhammer 2, if I had sort of a underground headquarters in somebody else's property, that might be nice. I can place bounties on Landsraad resolutions, improved interactions with Arrakis black markets. See, this guy seems more trading, and I like the idea of that. We all know I love to take a game and just find how I can make the money in it. I usually don't, but I like trying. I am worm riding. Worm riding. No, stick to your gut. We're going smuggler. And then as we get up, we'll get little things. We will eventually get some votes in the Landsraad. We can unlock contraband special effects. So as we bump up in our standing here, we'll be able to do more things. Now I got to pick 2 counselors. Staben, your underworld headquarters produce +5 Solari per adjacent region containing an underworld headquarters. Okay, there's a lot. There better be a really good tutorial to this. Influence in the underworld is up. Now you are listed as hard, so we're not going to choose you. We're going to look for this guy who's got a nice green easy. Lingar. Reduces the authority cost to annex a village, depending on available... Okay, there's a lot of things. Again, Lingar, we're going to hope this pops up in the tutorial. Drisk, you are also easy. All agents have the merchant trait. Again, trading. I like the idea of that. I'm going to pick you, definitely. And then Banerjee. Oh, you've got a fun name. I am easily swayed by a fun name. You'll gain Plascrete when you pillage a village, and you'll get 30% more stuff. No, I think we're going to go Lingar here. All right, I've got my 2 counselors. I've got me. I've got fabulous facial hair. And if my hair ever looked that amazing in the real world, I would be laughing every single... I look great. Long story short, I look great. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to start some Dune Spice Wars. Please, God, tell me there's some sort of tutorial, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I have a Siechtuk. Okay. I can't unlock this yet. I legit have no idea what to do. I can get an ornithopter, it seems. Currently inactive. Well, where is it now? Ah, exploring Arrakis is vital. Thank God there's a pop-up. Find the spice. Each region contains points of interest. Okay, I will tentatively close that tutorial. There's my ornithopter. How do I make you go somewhere? Can I just make you go over there? How do we accomplish this? Would you like to go over there? Oh, you're going over there. Yay, I did a thing. Let me zoom in on you. Oh, you're fun. Oh, wait, my town is fun. I like my siege toque. To produce spice, I've got to capture a village in a region with a spice field. Well, there's a spice field. Why don't we go over here and see what's going on? Do you want to go ahead and do that? Is that a thing you'd like to do? Oh, okay, Tutorial Ninja. Read every page before dismissing. I probably should. You'll need to build a refinery and deploy a harvester. Okay, we'll work on that. What is this? Yeah, I want to know what that is. Apparently I can... Am I checking it out? I think I'm checking it out. Yep, we're scanning it. We're kind of hovering around the area. I like the look of it. It's a very good-looking game going on here already. 2 minutes in, and I'm already having a good time. Villages are defended by militias. You defeat them, your units will occupy the village, taking control using authority or pillaging it. Okay, anything else you need me to read? Tutorial, no? Okay. All right. Could you go over there? I don't think I need to scan it. I think I've kind of figured out what's going on. And I could do auto recon. When activated, we'll just automatically move from region to region. Well, that seems like a thing we should do. Just go find things and then tell me when you're done. Tabnim, what can I know about you? You have a militia, right? Armed civilians, which will panic if they get under 50% health. And then ranged, pinned down while engaged in melee combat. Okay, so obviously ranged troops don't want to get into melee combat, and they wouldn't be able to use their ranged attacks. How do we go gain control of Tabnin? Okay, down to military. I can recruit some military. Each unit has training and an upkeep cost. Costs a certain amount of command points, which limits the size of my army. And it looks like right now, all I can get is a scavenger or a wrecker. Ooh, who use chemical weapons. Dang, this got dark real quick. Okay, can I have one of each? What are my things up here? Hang on, slow it down. All right, pause it for a sec. I wanna look at some things, game. What have I got here? What does this cost? It costs 200 of those things, the Solari. I've got 1.1k, and I'm making plus 35 every cycle, I guess. I don't know what. Every day, whatever it is. You also have, what, an upkeep? No, you have 20 manpower this is going to cost me, if I'm reading this correctly. I have 100 right now, and then plus 10. And then, of course, water being somewhat vital on a desert planet. You're going to cost me 3. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to get one of you, and I'm going to get one of you. And we're just going to see how this kind of all goes down. Oh, and my ornithopter's finding all sorts of cool things over here. What is this? Oh, it's a black market. Ooh. I could sell spice over there. That's neat. And then I've got another village over here. What's your militia like? You just have armed civilians. Well, that'll probably go down pretty easily. What are you discovering over here? What'd you find? What is this? Energy sources. Geothermal energy. Oh, Fremen only. Oh, Fremen only can construct the ceremonial caves. Okay, but I could probably use it for energy. Ah, my guys are here. Great. Can we draw a box around you? Yes, we can. Military units have power, health, and armor. And I've got 2 more pages that I better read, otherwise the game gets very angry at me. Units lose supply as they move outside of my territory. Gotcha. So we're going to have a bit of attrition, likely. Supply is refilled while staying close to a controlled village. Okay, cool. And deep deserts are especially damaging. I bet the Fremen don't have to deal with that nonsense. Can I make you go over here? I can. Okay. Can we go beat up a small town full of frightened villagers? Well, I've got what is the universal game icon for attack, which is a little sword there. Oh, I've taken the wrong way. Yeah, we gotta go down the hill, guys. Yeah, we gotta go down the hill here. Try not to suffer too much attrition in the desert here. Actually, while they're moving, Imperial Bribe, which is decreasing. Spice Bribe due to the Imperium. Tolerance of my activities. Okay. So I'm going to have to keep the Imperium... Oh, hang on, we're in a fight. I'm going to have to keep the Imperium a little sweet in order to make sure, I don't know, they probably don't shut me down or something. Oh, a lot of lag right now. Lot of lag. Okay, might have to change a few settings here. Somebody just blew up Tab Nin, and I don't think it was me. Are we doing that? Is that... Oh, no, we're doing it from here. Guys, we're hitting our own guys. Guys, stop that. How do I make you not do that? Stop doing that. What are you doing? Espionage? No, I don't want to do any... I want us to stop shelling our own troops, you morons. Alright, well, I think the problem has largely resolved itself. It seems to be, nighttime. Can we just have this now? How do we own this? Do we own this? I think we own this. Is that the same icon? No, it's not. How do I make you... I want this. Alright, it's occupied. Okay, we are occupying it. And there's glass sculptors in here. 30% of the village's plascrete production as Solari. Well, neat. Cool. How do I... Yeah, I want to take control of this. How do I do that? Is that a timing thing? Yes, it is. Okay, so we are gradually taking control of this village. Neat. Also, I'm very sorry to the villagers of Tab Nin. It's just that you were next door. And relatively weak. Okay, so I own this now. Well, now what do I do with it? I could build a building, maybe. Choose a building. Yeah, I'd like to just choose a building. What could we do with that? Oh, all sorts of things. A refinery. Well, I need one of them. How much does this cost? This costs 500 plascrete is what that looks like if I had to take a guess. And I am making some of that. I should pause this. And then 4... What is that? 4 fuel cells. Okay. To make the ornithopter. And 4... units of time, whatever that may be. Well, I feel I should get one of those right away. Maintenance center. Okay, so less upkeep on buildings. That's cool. A wind trap. We're going to need one of them because water. Fuel cell factory. All right, and a plascrete factory. What do I not have here? A spice silo. A silo, rather. Try to learn to read, Dave. A Gridex plane. How do I get one of them things? A recruitment office. An airfield. Neat. Missile battery. That must have been what was going on over here. Do I have a missile battery over here? How do I tell the things that I have here? I don't seem to be able to look at my own town. Okay, I'm going to build a spice Susie McWhat's it here. And just, you know, to get the spice coming. I mean, the spice must flow. That's kind of the whole point of this exercise, isn't it? Oh, and I can even place it, like, slightly different places. All right, well, I'm going to put it somewhat close to the spice field over here. Although, probably I should huddle up in case somebody comes to punch me in the face. How are the troops doing? Troops are all healed. Neat. Could I theoretically, I don't want to, but could I theoretically dismiss you? Yes. I could disband the unit. Just get rid of you. That'll save me some wages in terms of resources. Developments. Invest in knowledge. Okay. Oh, there's a tech tree. Great. Wasn't counting on that. Survival training. Talk to me. Military... Oh, it unlocks a building. A military base. Okay. Intelligence. Agents assigned on Chom infiltration produce 100% more solar. Okay, just so I don't read through all of this. Local dialect. Minus 15 authority to annex a village. And it unlocks the crafts workshop. Efforts in social and cultural integration. I think that's the way we're gonna go. I don't know why, but that's sort of... plays to my idea that maybe we're not just going out and slaughtering everyone, although we opened with going out and slaughtering everyone. Maybe we're more subterfuge, trade, diplomacy, I don't know. I'm just going to click it and hope for the best. Alright, so my building goes up relatively quickly here. Yep, it's starting to get put together. Neat. Do I need both of these guys? And can I kind of like base you in town? I can shuttle you somewhere. I don't have an airfield, or I can disband you. What I'd like is to put you in there as a militia. I don't think I can do that, because I can grow my own militia here. What could I theoretically do? Armed civilians, ranged civilians, demolition civilians. Okay, do I want that? Is that a thing that I really need? I should put somebody in here. Give me just the armed civilians to start out with. I mean, it's tutorial time. Hopefully nobody's going to come and punch us in the face. And if they do, I've got 2 teams here. Oh, right. So when I said they weren't coming to punch us in the face, they're totally coming to punch us in the face. Yeah, I know about harvesters, and I do know about sandworms. The spice is the worm is the spice and all that. First worm sign, you'll have to recall your harvester. I have to read both pages, though. Increase spice by adding more crew. All right, we have a bit of a fussy raid, though. Let's go and take these guys out. Who are they? Ranged raiders. Okay. So let's just go see if we can kind of deal with this nonsense. Each raid suffers gives a chance to reveal the hidden siege it came from. Okay, neat. I think this is going to be broadly fine. I'm going to send you. How do I send you over there? Can you go over there? Can you go do a thing, Sparky? Every 25 days I'll have to pay the Imperial bribe. Right, what's the Imperial bribe going for these days? Some spice, obviously. I have 0. Like, literally 0. So, you know, they're probably going to come and try and take us out. So spice can be stockpiled to pay taxes or indeed bribes, sold, or I could trade it in for stock options, apparently. Spice to Solaris exchange rate changes frequently. Okay. This is cool that we seem to be dealing with these people no problem. I'd like to... What do we do? I want you to go over here. How do I do that? Deploy. That's what I want. Oh, hi. Hello. We got a thing. Right. So you're going to go drop those guys off over there. I would assume you're just going to the most logical one to go to, and indeed the only one I've actually discovered. There's a sandworm. My guys just got eaten by a sandworm. Right out. Oh, so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Didn't really see that coming. I mean, literally, I didn't see that coming. You got to go home. Yeah, you got to not be there anymore, because, like, there's a bunch of wibbly sand, and that's going to mean sandworm. You guys seem to be totally cool, because you're standing on rocks, just watching your friends get eaten. Who are you? And why are you coming to Tab Nin? We don't really have an open door policy here. Alright. Doesn't seem to be any worm sign right now. I'm going to tentatively redeploy this guy. Otherwise, well, we're just going to be sitting here producing no spice, and very, very shortly, the Imperials are going to wonder what the problem is. Back to local dialect. Local hubs, knowledge per controlled village. Okay, resource production up. And that will unlock a building. Water cellars. Oh, less water upkeep on villages and military units. And it'll unlock a water extractor. I like the sound of that. No, you know what? That just sounds solid. Let's just reduce our costs. I should probably keep an eye out for the whole sandworm thing. Oh, good news! I finally found the tutorial. It was flashing over here in the corner, and it's told me what we're already doing, which is find some spice and you know, get it. Alright. What, we're getting some spice. Got plus 20. Okay, we got spice coming in. Spice is good. I'm just desperately keeping an eye out for sandworms now. I'm kind of hyper-focused on this area over here. Looking for a worm sign. These guys, you must be... Ah, okay. You're taking the spice and moving it kind of to our home base over here. I see where you're going. Keep an eye out for worm sign. Well, this is red and angry, and apparently there's a sandstorm coming. They're going to reduce production, and they might destroy military units, including harvesters. Villages can shelter military units. Yeah, I was kind of looking for a way to do that. Fleeing. Let's look at the shelter option, if we can. Why don't we pull you back in? Let's recall you. Quickly, please, quickly. How do I shelter you? How does that work? I don't want to disband you. Pause it for a second, because they're about to get eaten by a colossal sandstorm. And then demolition team. How do you shelter exactly? No, I don't want to abandon the village. I can add a building slot or a building slot. Is it a building? Is it a building that I need to build? That might be something. Fuel cells, wind traps, maintenance centers. How about in military? Recruitment. Okay, that's fun. Airfield wouldn't do it, and neither would missile battery. I should get a missile battery. That sounds fun. Research hub. Okay, think about that. Listening post might be very good. And the crafts workshop. Generate 2 hedge money per day, rather. Get that. I don't know why I need it, but get that. Probably don't put it up in the middle of the sandstorm, but, you know, like, do it anyway. I'm sorry, are you guys sheltered? I'm really hoping you're sheltered, because you're standing next to the village. It's very dusty out. There's not much I can do about this right now. It's very, very dusty. Have fun. At least you didn't get eaten by a sandworm. Okay, that seems to have resolved itself. The guys are still here. The harvester is still here. Well, let's get back to deploying. Do I know how much spice is in here? Because in the old Dune games, it would tap out. You know, you'd harvest all the spice and you'd have to move on. Speaking of moving on, where the heck is my ornithopter? And, oh, you're over here now. Wow, you found a lot of stuff. I should probably be vaguely paying attention to you. What'd you find over here? Rare elements. Ooh. If I get over there, you'd do a processing plant. And ruins. Okay, hang on. Pause that a sec. I'll look at the hammer gavel thing in a sec. Ruins. Study the local customs. Okay. Do I need an agent for that? I'm a little fuzzy on this. Or tear them down. And I'll get, some stuff. I'll get some hegemony. Hegemony? Hegemony? That one I'm willing to be corrected on. Not Harkonnen, but I'm willing to be corrected on my pronunciation of this. Let me know in the comments. I can't choose this. I believe I need an agent. Yeah, agents 1. I don't got one of them. Okay, keep an eye on that. Make sure we remember that that's there. There's the volcano. There's some more rare elements. Should I be expanding? Should I go, take out Fawn Inn here? I'm kind of happy where I am. And have we discovered any more spice? Not that I can see. We've got minerals over here. Black market over there. I like that. That's an idea. Stockpile's coming in, but we're going to have to bribe the Imperium pretty soon with 101. That ain't nothing. Oh, keep an eye out for the old spice worms there, Dave. Okay, what exactly is it that you want me to do with the Landstrat here? 3 resolutions are put up to vote at every council. Okay. Each faction can use votes or influence to pass or counter. Some special resolutions may be unlocked during the game. Each charter has its own unlock conditions. All right, well, that seems very fussy. I'm not going to think about that right now because it's going to make my brain hurt. What are we voting on today, kids? Industrial regulations. Okay, the elected faction, which is, what, House Atreides, suffers plus 30% upkeep on Plascrete. Well, I don't really care one way or the other about Atreides. Troop inventories. 100%. Can I do any of this? Because I have, no support. I have nothing. Nothing at all. What do I have here? I have a base bribed. Oh, I can bribe somebody. I could bribe oh, hang on. I think my thing got eaten. I'm going to come back to you in a sec. I just want to make sure my thing doesn't get eaten. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. Except there's a raid. I should have put up that missile battery. How quickly could I get now? Not that quick. What are you? What's the deal here? Raiders. Okay. Team. Maybe they'll get eaten by a sandworm. Team. Gotta get out and get some work done here. This was a terrible idea. I should have... You know what? Get some more military going on. Get those scavengers back in play. Yeah, this could be going better. This could definitely be going better here. In that we're dying and they're not. Actually, they're not dying at all. I'm going to preemptively recall my harvester because that probably is in trouble. Yep, they are moving into town. And I have one piece of junk militia in here. I think we're going to lose Tab Nin rather handily. Hey, guys. Can you, nuke them? Can you do that? Can you do the thing where you fire on them with missiles? Oh, these guys are up and about. Go attack them. Do the missile thing. You were all into it. Where do you think... Oh, never mind. Everyone got eaten by a sandworm. It's all fine. Yep, problem solved. Off you go. You can go stand over here, I guess. Problem solved. Well, that solved all of my issues in one fell swoop. Of course, I've also lost my militia. They're somebody's dinner right now. How about we did a couple of militias here? All right, if that's going to keep happening. And then let's redeploy the harvester. And then I got more research to do, too. Everything is flashing at me up here. Composite materials. Okay, building construction costs down. And repair speed up. I bet that would lead to a lot of good stuff, too. That seems like the thing that I'm going to get. Different troops, different military things, crew training, field... You know what? Get it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I may as well just get it. Are you out of... Oh, I have an agent. When did I get one of these, game? Assign agents to various postings. There's a lot going on in Dune. I got 2 agents. I got Lena And Jarn, pause it a sec. This is a lot going on here. Solari global production has increased 1% per infiltration level. Okay, so they could... Can I get you to infiltrate something? Arrakis, the Spacing Guild, Chom, or the Landsraad. Probe setup. Grants vision on the region. Poison the reserves. Supply drain of my opponent's armies. Wow. Right. Atreides infiltration, Harkonnen infiltration, Fremen infiltration. How about just today, we just keep it a little simple? Why don't you go infiltrate the Atreides, and you, real sorry about this, Lena, you're going to go infiltrate the Harkonnen. Let me know how that goes. And there is a lot going on in Dune Spice Wars, and I like it. I'm digging it. It's got that real-time strategy vibe. It's got some world building, some empire building, some negotiation, some diplomacy, some trading. It's got a little bit of everything thrown in here, and I'm kind of digging what it's got. I mean, I'll fail miserably at this, but I'm kind of liking it as I go down in flames. But ultimately, it comes down to what I want to play and what you want to watch. So, guys, let me know what you're thinking of Dune Spice Wars in the comments below. Feel free to argue with me on Harkonnen and the David Lynch movie, but you're not going to change my mind, so it's probably best you just go with what you think of the game here. And, hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up. And when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Oh, what is that? That's like a person. Oh, hang on. Da-dum. Da-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum. What are you doing? Amanda, what are you up to? Are you figuring out how cows work? Because that's the wrong end of the cow. I assure you, Amanda. Citizens Tropco, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.